Hi, welcome to My Court Coach. I'm Jaylyn and I'm going to be your instructor as we go through form DV-800-INFO /JV-252-INFO. The JV stands for juvenile court. The DV stands for the family court. So if you have a restraining order or a restraining order has been granted against you, then the other party or you, the restrained party, has to turn in their firearms. They have to relinquish possession of their firearms immediately. This typically happens within 24 hours, and you have to show the court within 48 hours by filing a proof of service or proof of relinquishment to the courthouse within 48 hours. So this form is going to instruct you as to how to turn the firearm in, sell it, or store it. The most important thing is, as a person that has a restraining order against them, is they cannot have possession of it. So what is a firearm? A firearm is a handgun, shotgun, rifle, assault weapon. If you own or have a firearm, you must turn it into local law enforcement or sell it to or store it with a licensed gun dealer. How do I sell or store my firearm? Find a licensed gun dealer in your area. Look under firearm dealers in your local yellow pages or on the internet. Make sure the dealer is licensed. And we must note that the gun dealer or law enforcement will need to complete proof stating that they did receive your firearm. So this does have to be somebody or a gun dealership that is willing to complete that form for you. And you can watch our other videos as to how to complete that form with the gun dealership. So how do I take my firearm to law enforcement? You're going to call your local law enforcement agency and ask about the procedure. You're going to take a copy of the restraining order with you. You're going to go directly to law enforcement. You're not going to go anywhere else with the firearms in your vehicle. It's very important. You are going to go and take your firearms and go directly to the law enforcement agency, and they are going to tell you how to turn it in. So if you turn in your firearm, how long will they keep it? It really is going to depend. You can ask the law enforcement agency, but it is going to depend as to the length of your restraining order. Because if you have a restraining order for only 3 weeks and then you prevail at the restraining order hearing, well, then there's no order for you to not have a firearm. So it's really just going to be dependent on your factual circumstances. After I give my firearm to law enforcement, can I change my mind? Yes. You are allowed to make one sale through a licensed gun dealer. To do this, a licensed gun dealer must present a bill of sale to your local law enforcement agency. The law enforcement agency will give the licensed gun dealer the firearms you are selling. Do I have to pay the law enforcement agency to keep my firearm? You may have to pay the agency. You have to contact your local enforcement agency and ask if they charge. The agency will tell you how much you need to pay. And then if you have any questions, then you will need to contact your local enforcement agency about your firearm. It also provides, this information sheet provides some do's and don'ts. So let's review them really quick. Do, unload your firearm, put your firearm in the trunk, and call ahead to the law enforcement agency. Let them know that you are on your way with the firearm and that you do have a restraining order also with you, and to show them, and they will take care of what it is that you need to do next. Inform you of the fees and also provide you with the proof that you are turning it in. Now, do not bring a loaded gun to the law enforcement agency. That doesn't look good. That's not a good idea. You will definitely be shamed for doing that. Bring ammunition with the firearm when you turn it in. So please leave your ammunition at home, stored in a safe place. Put your firearm in a locked glove compartment and then bring a firearm to court. You absolutely do not want to bring any firearms or any weapons to the courthouse. So if you have any further questions about the turning over the firearms to the law enforcement agency, you need to contact them. If you have questions as to how to leave it with a licensed gun dealer, call a local gun license dealer. They're the best people to be able to answer your questions because they're in this line of work, right? So they would absolutely know what to do. We hope that you have found this helpful, and best of luck.